My name is Oleksandr Sokol, and I'm international real estate expert. I travel around the world not just for selfie, but for discovering new real estate investment opportunities to share it with you. This is my new project, Real City, about cities and property I've visited and recommend personally.
Las Vegas on the Black Sea. Yes, we are going from Tbilisi to Batumi, which is 374 kilometers. You can go by plane, train, or by car. The highway will be completed in 2 years, and it will take no more than 4 hours to drive there. Meanwhile, the first 120 kilometers from Tbilisi pass through a quality illuminated highway. The plane is boring. Our choice is the modern Swiss train with Wi-Fi. 5 hours on the rails with magnificent scenery went too quickly. In the city, there's a huge number of foreign tourists, and this is in February. Hotels of the leading brands and casinos. Oh yes, Las Vegas on the Black Sea, sea, sun, casino. In Kiev, I met one of the most respected businessmen of Georgia, Akaki Songulia. Why Batumi is a #1 city in Georgia by its development, I asked him, as one of the initiators of successful financial reforms in the country.
С чего начиналось?
Where did modern history of the city begin? As a resort town, Batumi was popular since the times of the Soviet Union, but over the past 10 to 15 years, Batumi has gained popularity not only among the citizens of the former Soviet Union. First of all, I want to note that the state has determined the economic activity in the form of infrastructure project. There was absolutely nothing 15 years ago, neither the boulevard nor the buildings which you see now. The state made a decision and systematically began to develop the city and is still developing according to the master plan. This implies full rehabilitation of the whole and development of the new boulevard, with its extension up the border with Turkey. Batumi Boulevard is the longest in Europe. The government creates absolutely new locations for recreation in the city with the development of transport and logistics infrastructure. This includes international airports in Batumi and Kutaisi. When the highway connecting eastern and western Georgia will be finished, the distance between them will be reduced and take no more than 40 minutes to get there. Currently, it takes an average of 90 to 120 minutes. All these innovations contribute to the fact that tourists should spend more time on leisure than travel. Batumi is the main tourist center of modern Georgia. Just 9 kilometers from the city, there is a unique botanical garden, one of the largest in the world. In recent years, Batumi has acquired the status of gambling center on the Black Sea coast. The city is called Black Sea Las Vegas. This is an attractive status for the city as the number of visitors from the near and far abroad increases year by year.
Какие изменения в сфере недвижимости дали вот наибольший толчок к развитию Батуми? Что изменилось?
Everything changed radically in Batumi in the real estate sector. If earlier the processes of purchases and selling mostly occurred between locals, now Batumi is a real estate market has gained significance on a global scale. Small investors and ordinary citizens from a dozen countries want to buy real estate. This process is conditioned by several factors. Georgia is at the peak of its economic development. Every year during the last 10 years, the economy is growing, and accordingly, the prices for real estate are rising. But I want to draw your attention to the fact that real estate prices here are actually much lower than the European countries. At the same time, because of the large tourist flow, and we are talking about 2 million, the prices for hotel rooms and apartments are now approaching that of Central European. We have the unique case when you buy apartments for a price much lower than in European countries, but you rent it out at the average European price. This creates a synthesis between the payback period of an investment in Batumi is much lower than the average for Europe. The presence of international hotel chains in the region, such as Sheraton, Radisson, Hilton, the Meridian, Marriott, Wyndham, and Kempinski, increases the investment attractiveness and accordingly the desire to purchase real estate for foreign citizens. We can't help mentioning the changes in the tax rules, as when you purchase the real estate, you do not pay property tax. If a non-resident purchases real estate, say in the value of $35,000 or more, he can obtain a residence permit for himself and his family members, if desired.
Как возникла идея вашего сотрудничества с мировыми брендами? В чем ее суть и какие выгоды это несет инвесторам?
In the search for new non-standard solutions in order to create a qualitative and competitive product. We were the first in the market who began to build complexes and apart hotels. They were under our direct control. The period lasted from 2010 to 2014. In 2015, we began negotiations with the Marriott International Hotel Network. It was a process which took a certain time. Marriott International was very sensitive to the choice of partner in Batumi. The Alliance Group fully met all the criteria necessary for the partnership with them. We engaged the international hotel brand Wyndham Hotel Group. Partnership with these brands certainly positively affects the company's image. It shows us as a stable and reliable partner with an impeccable reputation in the market. We invited the management companies Sokol Hotel, McClerney Hospitality International, who are the best in the business for management and rental of apartments located in our complexes. They have years of experience and reputation in the market. We give the owners of apartments in our complexes the opportunity to receive real and stable income from the rent. I can say that based on the company's experience and market analysis, return on investment varies from an average of 5 to 6 years. I want to implement a project that we will be proud of. And he did it. Almost from anywhere in the city, you can see a white oval on which the large red letters, Courtyard by Marriott, are already mounted. It will include an underground parking, indoor and outdoor pool, spa, fitness center, restaurants, and casino. All processes are strictly controlled by Marriott International. After experiencing our product, everything else you see would seem boring. And of course, I could not miss the opportunity to get the 41st top floor and admire the view from the city. Cool shots? A video is magnificent, but in reality, this is much more breathtaking. And during the conversation with Mr. Sambulia, he showed where the new project will be located. A 55-story complex with ultra-modern architecture, including a 5-star hotel, brand Marriott, and exclusive apartments. It will be located opposite the sea on the first line. Absolutely stunning. We will wait and watch. And what if these beautiful buildings and the view from them cause such an admiration that you do not want to part with them? What does it take to become a beauty owner? Desire and a passport. 15 minutes of your time, and it is all you need to complete the transaction. The Ministry of Justice and the bank are the only two institutions which need to be visited. No taxes on real estate, no long processes and queues, quickly, simply, and transparently.